Well, Vashni is with us, who found that ground report. We also have Mohit joining us right now on our screens. I can also see Rahul Ishwar joining in and Atituk Rahman as well. We just come back to you. Gentlemen, let me first take that question to Vashni, because reporting on ground, as far as when it comes to this particular area, this land is concerned, people still seem to be unsure what happens with them after it was claimed by the Waqf.
Well, absolutely, yes. When we had a chat with the villagers, they say that, there was promises made by the government, by the district collector, in fact, about how these lands would not be, moving to the Waqf board. But in fact, they say that the issue has been very, put under the carpet right now. They do not have a solution. They do not have a promise that was made, was not fulfilled, because they still are living in uncertainty. They say for the past 2 years, there has been no problem. Nobody from the Waqf has come and, in fact, questioned them about regarding their property. But on the other hand, they say that they're still uncertain because the issue has, which is making their lives a lot more difficult living in that village. And in fact, speaking about the temple is what is very important, because it's a 1500-year-old temple, and it was built during the Chola dynasty. The Chola kings have built the temple, and that is why the question of how would the Waqf be able to claim ownership over the temple land is coming up right now. And in fact, when the villagers spoke about the issue, they've been speaking about how they've been living there for generations over generation, and how this was all happening. All this is happening is confusing, because they say that their grandfathers, their forefathers never spoke about a Muslim settlement in the village. It is only as recent as probably 30-40 years ago, a little bit of Muslims started living in that area. And for the past 100 or more than 150 years, as long as their forefathers could recall, they say that there has been no story about a Muslim settlement in that village. And that is why they want to fight against this claim by the Waqf board. And in fact, when the Waqf chairman spoke about this for Tamil Nadu, he said that they do not want to do anything with the place of worship, but the other place they have proof and registered documents and survey numbers to prove that.
Well, it remains to be seen how it would affect. We also have Rashmi Sawant joining us here on the broadcast. Rashmi, good afternoon to you as well. Let me take another question to Mohit right now, because Mohit, the said proposals are said to be around 40 of them. Now, what is that it is likely to be included? Because through sources, what we are learning is that the Muslim community itself wants those changes to be included in the Waqf Act.
Well, Amita, you see, the government sources have said that, in fact, various members from the Muslim community, civil society have reached out to the government and asked them to make certain changes in the Waqf Act, because they believe that this gives arbitrary powers to the Waqf to acquire a land, to stake claim on a land. And when the Waqf stakes claims on a land, then there is a tribunal. But the other person on whose land Waqf claims to be staking claim, that person has to prove that this land belongs to him, not to the Waqf. Now, as of now, there is no process that one can go to any centers, central government, state government, or in fact to the court, because there is no such thing, no such process that is in place. So what the government says is that they will ensure that somebody, if there is a dispute on the claims of Waqf, they can go to the court. So that is one important point. Secondly, the government also says, the sources say, that the Waqf boards will have representation from the women. Every single state board, there are around 30 to 31 state Waqf board, they will have at least 2 women members, and the Central Council will also have 2 to 3 women members. Now, why that is important? Because the government says that there have been various instances where Muslim women and children, they have come to the government, that they have come out in open, they have stated that their land has been taken away, and hence, if women would be there in the Waqf board, then they could be more considerate.
Well, this is all about transparency. This is all about inclusivity as well. Atikur Rahman.